Timothy Busfield, a celebrated actor and director, has been a fixture in American entertainment for decades, known for his memorable roles in both television and film. With a career spanning over 40 years, Busfield has become a familiar face to audiences across generations, earning respect not only for his talent, but also for his contributions behind the camera as a director and producer. Throughout his career, he has earned numerous accolades and the public's trust, building a reputation as a dedicated professional and a mentor to many young actors entering the industry. But in January 2026, headlines took a dark and unexpected turn. News broke that Busfield, now 68 years old, was named in an arrest warrant issued in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The allegations were grave and deeply unsettling, involving accusations of inappropriate conduct with minors, an announcement that sent shockwaves through both Hollywood and the wider public. The charges, 2 counts of sexual contact with a minor and 1 count of child abuse, are serious felonies. These allegations have not only stunned fans and colleagues, but have also ignited urgent conversations about accountability and safety within the entertainment industry. According to reports, the accusations stem from Busfield's professional interactions with 2 young child actors. The alleged incidents are said to have occurred over an extended period, raising questions about oversight and the protection of minors on set. As the story continues to unfold, it forces a reckoning with issues of trust, power dynamics, and the ongoing responsibility to ensure the safety of children in the entertainment world. The case has prompted many to reflect on the systems in place to protect vulnerable individuals and whether those systems are truly effective. In this video, we'll break down the facts as they are currently known, exploring who Timothy Busfield is, the timeline of the alleged events, the details of the investigation, and the responses from all sides, including statements from Busfield's representatives, law enforcement, and industry insiders. We'll also examine the legal context surrounding the charges, what the law says about such cases, and the broader implications for Hollywood as it grapples with ongoing concerns about child safety and accountability. The case is ongoing, and as more information comes to light, it's vital to approach the situation with care and sensitivity, focusing on verified facts, the presumption of innocence, and above all, the protection of the most vulnerable members of the industry. Stay with us as we navigate this complex and troubling story. Timothy Busfield's career spans over 40 years, making him a familiar and respected figure in film and television. He rose to fame in the 1980s with roles like Arnold Poindexter in Revenge of the Nerds and Elliot Weston in 30-something, earning a Primetime Emmy. His credits include Field of Dreams, Sneakers, Quiz Show, and a recurring role on The West Wing. Busfield has also directed and produced extensively, amassing over 700 credits. Off-screen, he's known for his marriage to actress Melissa Gilbert, further cementing his public image as a family man. This long-standing reputation makes the current allegations all the more shocking. The man now under investigation is someone audiences have admired for decades. The allegations surfaced from Busfield's time directing The Cleaning Lady, involving twin boys who acted on the show. According to police, the alleged abuse began in late 2022, when the boys were 11, and continued into 2024. Busfield reportedly fostered a close relationship, encouraging the boys to call him Uncle Tim. What seemed like mentorship allegedly crossed boundaries, with incidents said to have occurred on set, including in a bedroom area. The pattern reportedly spanned 18 months, raising serious concerns about the safety of child actors. The family's gradual realization led to formal disclosures and a police investigation. The case highlights the complexities of power and trust in Hollywood. In November 2024, a routine day at the University of New Mexico Hospital took a dramatic turn when a vigilant doctor noticed troubling signs in a young patient. Concerned for the child's well-being, the doctor reported suspected abuse, prompting law enforcement to step in. This marked the beginning of a complex investigation, one that would test the patience and resolve of everyone involved. Police quickly arranged interviews with the boys' parents. During these tense conversations, the parents described Busfield's unusual and persistent attention toward their sons, behavior that had unsettled them for some time. The officers listened carefully, aware that even small details could be crucial. When questioned, the children hesitantly recounted instances of Busfield tickling them. While tickling might seem innocent, the context and frequency raised red flags for both the parents and investigators. The children's discomfort was evident, and their stories, though vague, hinted at something more. Despite these accounts, the evidence remained circumstantial. The police, bound by the need for concrete proof, found themselves unable to press charges. The lack of physical evidence or clear testimony left the case at a frustrating standstill. The investigation stalled, leaving the family in a state of limbo. The parents' concerns did not fade. If anything, their anxiety grew as they struggled to protect their children while waiting for answers. This period of uncertainty is all too common in cases like this. The line between innocent and inappropriate contact can be difficult to define, especially when children are hesitant or afraid to speak openly. Families and investigators alike are left grappling with doubt and fear. Still, the initial police report carefully documented every suspicion and concern raised by the family. These records would prove vital, preserving the details for any future developments and ensuring the case would not be forgotten. For nearly a year, the case remained inactive, the files gathering dust as the investigation paused. Yet, beneath the surface, the groundwork had been laid for what was to come. Throughout this long wait, the family refused to give up. They continued searching for answers, determined to protect their children and find the truth, no matter how long it took. Nearly a year later, the situation escalated when the family filed a report with Child Protective Services in October 2025. This move followed new, more explicit disclosures from the children, shifting the case from ambiguous contact to specific allegations of sexual abuse. The involvement of CPS triggered a renewed and urgent police investigation. The children's ability to articulate their experiences grew over time, a common pattern in child abuse cases. The new testimony provided the evidence law enforcement needed to pursue felony charges. The parents' persistence was crucial in bringing these allegations to light. The case now moved into the formal legal process, with detailed statements forming the core of the complaint. The children's disclosures were formally documented in therapy sessions, providing investigators with detailed and graphic accounts. One boy described Busfield touching his genitalia and bottom, specifying that incidents occurred in a bedroom on set. These statements, made in a safe and professional environment, became the cornerstone of the case. Therapists are trained to gather such disclosures in a non-leading way, making their records crucial in legal proceedings. The specificity and consistency of the children's accounts gave prosecutors confidence to move forward. This testimony led directly to the filing of the arrest warrant. Busfield responded to police, admitting to physical contact but insisting it was innocent playfulness, not abuse. He suggested the allegations were retaliation by the parents, upset that their children weren't invited back for the show's final season. This defense frames the accusations as a product of professional disappointment, not criminal behavior. The case now rests on two conflicting narratives: the children's detailed allegations versus Busfield's denial and counter-accusation. As of early January 2026, Busfield's representatives had not issued a public statement. The legal process will determine which account holds up under scrutiny. The outcome will depend on the evidence and testimony presented in court. The charges brought against Busfield are extremely serious. He faces 2 counts of criminal sexual contact of a minor, as well as 1 count of child abuse. These are not minor infractions. They are considered grave offenses under New Mexico law, and each carries significant legal consequences. The allegations themselves have already sent shockwaves through the local community, raising questions and concerns about the safety of children and the responsibilities of adults in positions of trust. In New Mexico, both criminal sexual contact of a minor and child abuse are classified as felonies. This means that, if convicted, Busfield could face years, potentially decades, behind bars. The law is clear: these crimes are treated with the utmost seriousness, and the penalties reflect the potential harm to victims and the broader community. Beyond prison time, a conviction would also bring heavy fines and require Busfield to register as a sex offender, a designation that would follow him for life. This registration impacts where he can live, work, and travel, and it carries a lasting social stigma. The consequences extend far beyond the courtroom, affecting every aspect of his future. The legal process begins with Busfield's arrest and his initial appearance in court, known as an arraignment. Here, he will be formally presented with the charges and asked to enter a plea: guilty, not guilty, or no contest. This is a critical moment, setting the stage for everything that follows. After arraignment, the case moves into pretrial discovery. During this phase, both the prosecution and defense exchange evidence, review witness statements, and build their arguments. This is often a lengthy and complex process, as each side works to uncover every detail that could influence the outcome of the trial. If no plea agreement is reached, the case will proceed to trial. Here, a jury of Busfield's peers will be tasked with carefully weighing the evidence and testimony presented by both sides. The trial is the heart of the justice process, where facts are scrutinized and the truth is sought. Throughout the proceedings, the prosecution must prove Busfield's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Until a verdict is reached, he is presumed innocent, a fundamental principle of the American justice system that protects the rights of the accused. The trial will likely include emotional and detailed testimony from the children involved, their parents, therapists, and possibly Busfield himself. Each account will be examined for credibility and relevance, as the court seeks to understand exactly what happened. The integrity of the justice system depends on a fair and thorough examination of all evidence. Every piece of information, every witness, and every argument must be considered impartially to ensure that justice is truly served. Ultimately, the final verdict will be determined in a court of law, based on the facts and the law, not by rumors or public opinion. The outcome will have lasting consequences for everyone involved. This case is more than a celebrity scandal. It's a wake-up call about child safety in the entertainment industry. It underscores the importance of listening to children and supporting them as they process and disclose trauma. The power dynamics on set can blur boundaries, making robust safeguards essential. The industry must prioritize the well-being of child performers above all else. As the legal process unfolds, it's crucial to respect the presumption of innocence and avoid rushing to judgment. The outcome will have lasting consequences, but the broader conversation about accountability and protection is just as important. Our collective responsibility is to ensure allegations are handled with seriousness and integrity. Only by doing so can we create safer environments for the most vulnerable among us.